fuck. These lights are so fucking bright. And I'm in the back, like hitting Nate. Like, I can't say anything. I can't curse, but this guy's just dropping F-bombs. Guy does maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Full cussing.
Thank God, though, that he did 2 minutes total.
And then brings me up by saying Dan Soder from Comedy Central's Live at Gotham sits in the front row, heckles me. And I'm up there, and he's heckling me, and I know Nate's in the back, and I go,
I've tried to weasel any way I can sing on stage into a bit. And so there's one joke. There's one joke I do where I like sing the punchline essentially.
Sure.
And I do think it's a good joke and I stand by the joke. But the other day I'm so starved for validation and attention.
This is the trauma, by the way.
This is the trauma.
That's where the trauma results.
Neil Brennan is sitting in the back of the Comedy Store and I'm about to go on. And so I turn to Neil and I go, would you like give me some notes or whatever? Because really, and when I break it down, all I wanted was for him to go, you're good. Yeah. Good job. That's all I wanted.
You just wanted him to go, you're very funny.
Yeah. And he was the wrong person to ask.
Well, Neil will give you notes.
He gave me so many notes.
He's a fantastic writer.
And it was so helpful, and I did get the validation, because looking back, I go, if he didn't think I was funny, he would not waste his time giving me tags. But my singing joke, he goes, you should just end the joke by saying, I just wanted to sing. And I was like, yeah, that is what I want to do.
That's a little too on the nose. That one hurt.
Yeah.
Thanks, Neil.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm ready to be that honest on stage, Neil.
You go, I was just doing that because I lack the feeling of validation because my mother was an alcoholic, and so I feel like I need to sing in order to get your... Yeah, you don't want to end with all of that.
Yeah, and then I did try closing the joke because he's like, use it as you should just end the joke by saying, I just wanted to sing that.
Yeah.
And I tried it and it didn't work, so I'm just going to keep singing what they think.
Sure.
But it's rare that someone really nails my voice.
You know what's funny is when something does work, you have to go like, ugh. I was at the stand and a comic was like, oh, you ever talk about bringing up and I go, I've tried it.
Yes.
And then I did it and I went, that worked. And then the next time I saw her, I was like, absolutely great note.
Yeah.
I had to apologize to be like, I thought your note was ass at first. Kind of like if the thing would have worked with Neil, you would have been like, fuck. And then next time you see him, you go, it works. Yeah. It really.
I would have been, I'm going to try it again just to honor.
No, I think you're already trying. You know when you don't want to do plans with someone and you text or call and they don't call and you go, great, this is actually what I wanted. I wanted to get out of this. That's where you're at with that. I think you can walk away right now and you're fine.
I think in LA though, the difference with getting a tag is it's usually the most delusional, unqualified people saying, here's an idea. It's never people you respect.
It's not people that put years in the business.
It's just people who happen to be at the Comedy Store for an open mic who walked by the room when you were on who are like, I have an idea.
Oh, my favorite one is when you put something out, like a special out, and then you get a fan that DMs you and goes, and this joke, you should say this. And you go, it's recorded. It's out. And they're like, at that point, you should have gone like this. And those are the only people that I want to go come do a guest set.
Yeah.
Come do a guest set. Come do 10 minutes in front of me.
Have you ever had someone do a guest spot, just a pure random person or for any...
Oh, for a fan or anything?
Yeah.
No, I've been too scarred by that. I've had to feature for people where the MC was the one I always talk about is Nate did this club. I used to open for Nate. Back when my language wasn't so dirty, but he was doing this club called Junior's Last Laugh in Erie, Pennsylvania. And
is it still around? I've never heard of this.
Google it. It might be. But they did this thing where they were like, you can't curse. You can't say anything worse than shit. Anything worse than shit.
Well, that's so weird because I feel like cussing is so
natural.
Ambiguous, too, where it's who's to say what's worse than shit? Is bitch worse than shit?
Is ass worse than shit? Is.
But what if you're British?
Well, then
what if you grew up with a British influence?
Yeah, pussy is worse to them than pussy, and they're like, oh. And you're like, well,
have you ever tried saying the word fanny in front of a British person?
Freak out.
Yeah.
They're like, fanny? Why would you say that?
I'm like, calm down. You're calling everyone a
Yeah, you're calling everyone. Yeah. And then you get like people who are like rural and they're like, what about coos? And you're like, okay, well, that's not accepted anywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
What even is that?
I don't know. I mean, I heard it. That's like bar speak.
Vagina?
Yeah, a vagina.
coos?
Calling it a coos.
I think box is worse than all the
Box.
above.
Snatch is pretty tough.
Snatch is rough.
Snatch is like, it's when you're not British, it is.
Yeah.
It is a tough one. That was the one I wasn't allowed to say at home.
What?
Was fuck and prick.
Huh. Yeah, prick.
Prick to me is nothing.
Yeah.
But
I feel like your dad or someone probably got called a prick a lot.
my mom. My mom was like, in this house, you do not say
your
cunt or
dad
prick.
died, right?
Yeah, but my mom, he was out by the time I was 5.
Okay.
So it wasn't anything. But
yeah.
but we go to Junior's Last Laugh.
Okay.
It's closed.
Yeah, I have a
R.I.P.
feeling. I'm like, I've never heard of this place.
R.I.P. Shout out to Dennis, the guy that ran it. That was the guy that I knew. But this is like 15 years ago.
Okay.
This is right when Nate put out his Comedy Central Presents. And so we go on the road and we show up and Nate like tells me, he goes, dude, you cannot say, like going in, we're driving to Pennsylvania. He's like, don't say anything worse than shit. He's like, it'll be a fun gig, but you can do it. Like Nate has this belief that I should be a clean comedian.
Yeah.
And I disagree with it.
Yeah.
Every time he brings it up, I'm like, that shit's lame.
Uh-huh.
I like to say shit and fuck way too much. And by the way, he's not wrong. Sometimes I say it too much. When I'm working out new jokes, I go, too many cuss words.
Yeah.
So we go to Erie, we go to Junior's Last Laugh. We're there. It's the Thursday show. We're talking. Dennis, the guy's giving me the whole, don't say anything worse than shit. I'm listening. I got it. Nate told me, who's the MC? And he goes, this is when you see this guy, Dennis, go, we do this fun thing here where you could sign your friend up to MC. And I went, what do you mean? And he goes, so we pass around a bucket where we get the like cue cards that they fill out. You could sign your friend up. You got their phone number? You give them their phone number. We'll make them MC a show. You can come and watch. So it's like a jackass stunt.
Yeah.
So they tell me, they go, your MC is this guy over here. And when I tell you that he looked like, and I'm not joking, I've said this before and I will say it again, and Nate will back me up, probably not the proper wordage on this. He looked like a mentally retarded Bill Burr. He looked in a gray suit he had a vest under a sports coat with a gold chain, redheaded, looked like Bill Burr missing some chromosomes.
Uh-huh.
And I go over and I'm like, hey man, how you doing? He had a lateral lisp. And I was like, how many times, this is how we meet. I go, hey man, nice to meet you. I'm Dan. I'm going to be featuring your MCing. He's like, yeah. He's at the bar and I'm like, how many times have you done comedy? He goes, oh man, I've done karaoke like twice. And I was like, okay. So when you bring me up, say Comedy Central live at Gotham, Dan Soder. And then I'll come out and I'll do my 25 minutes. And he's like, okay, for sure. So I see him. He's like, this guy's insanely nervous. There's no one at this Thursday show.
Yeah.
Nate sells arenas now like they're fucking comedy clubs. This is when he was selling no tickets.
Yeah.
There's no one at this show except this guy's family and then a couple other tables. He gets on stage and immediately goes, oh, fuck, these lights is bright as fuck. These lights are so fucking bright. And I'm in the back like hitting Nate. Like, I can't say anything. I can't curse, but this guy's just dropping F-bombs. Guy does maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Full cussing.
Thank God, though, that he did 2 minutes total.
And then brings me up by saying Dan Soder from Comedy Central's Live at Gotham sits in the front row, heckles me. And I'm up there and he's heckling me and I know Nate's in the back and I look at him, I go, what are you doing? And he's like, ha ha. Because I was starting to get the crowd. I was like it was starting to become a comedy show.
His family?
And his family and everyone. And he was like getting into it. And he's like, fuck that. And I was like, all right. And then when I finished, that was when my biggest joke was that Russian joke. And I went like, ha ha. I went, thank you, good night. And he's like, and I was like, hey, come back up. You got to come back up. Well, now he's had a couple drinks. He goes on stage and does like 16 minutes between Nate and I. Dude, it was wild.
Because I was about to say in the beginning, like, thank God his like nervous energy made him only do 2 minutes.
No, dude, he came back a little drunk and was like, I'm gonna stretch this out.
Oh no.
It was wild. That was one of the craziest weekends I've ever seen in my life. Where I see Nate doing what he's doing, I go, he deserves that. I watched that happen.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that room sat over 400 people.
No.
And when we showed up and that Dennis guy was talking to us, he was like, good news though. This was in January. He goes, good news. We got a Christmas party that held over, sold out Saturday early show. And Nate are like, let's go. 400 people. This will be great.
Yeah.
We're at Buffalo Wild Wings that Saturday and we're eating and we're like, who's the game tonight? And we're like, Pittsburgh, Baltimore, playoff game. They're a Steelers town. We show up. Out of the 400 people, there's maybe 50 people in the showroom.
No.
Everyone else is in the bar watching the Steelers-Ravens game. Because this is before you could just watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
So everyone's at the bar. So, and for some reason, how it timed out, my set was at halftime. So they all went into the room. I had a great show.
Yeah.
And then I finish and the second half starts. And I watched Nate's set being like, this is one of the craziest things I've ever seen. He was doing a set for like 25 people and the bar was reacting to the game while he was doing his set.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts.
That's brutal.
But I always think about that MC was like, oh yeah, that's the kind of guy that would probably write me now and go, yo, you should have a tag on this end of this thing.
Yeah.
And it was like,
do you think he talks about that? Like he
nah,
sees like
I think he's dead.
Yeah.